Hello everybody. Welcome to this recording of grand test. I'm Dr. Srinath. I'll be taking you through this grand test. Let's start with question number 1. Which of the following is false about the absence seizure? As we know, absence seizures are seizures where the patient has loss of consciousness without loss of postural tone. By the definition itself says that without loss of postural tone. This is the false statement and the correct answer for this question. Absence means there is problem, convulsion without loss of postural tone. Typically lasts for few seconds, though it may occur frequently. It may occur frequently, but it lasts for few seconds. And consciousness returns as suddenly as it is lost is a true statement. No postictal confusion is a true statement. This is question number 1, option number A. Question 2. Which of the following viral infection is associated with highest risk of progression to fulminant disease and acute liver failure? There has always been that confusion between this HDV co-infection and HDV superinfection. There was a landmark trial when we said that if hepatitis B occurs along with hepatitis D, what if patients with hepatitis B are going to be married with each other or sexually active with each other? Then there is a risk of a superinfection. Patient has HBV. Along with that, he gets HDV at the same time. At the same time, that is called as the HDV co-infection. This is called as the HDV co-infection, where there is equal risk. There is no increased risk. The risk of cirrhosis is the same. But when after HBV, when they develop HDV infection at a later date, that is called as the HDV superinfection, that is associated with the highest risk of the fulminant liver disease. Associated with highest risk of the fulminant disease, that is HDV superinfection. HDV superinfection is the main problem of fulminant liver disease. Next question. In patient with bacterial endocarditis, which echocardiographic lesion is most likely to lead to embolization? Straight question. Risk of embolization is when the vegetation size is more than 10 millimeter and involving the mitral valve. Involving the mitral valve. We'll put it together. The best answer is option number D. Option number D is the best option. 11 millimeter vegetation, mitral valve has got highest risk of embolization. Option number D. Question number 4. Intracellular survival of Mycobacterium tuberculosis. This is more pathology question. Is due to prevention of fusion of phagocyme with the lysozyme. Straight answer from pathology, nothing medicine. Question 5. Acute hyperkalemia is associated with which of the following electrocardiographic changes? Acute hyperkalemia is associated with option number A itself, QRS widening due to the partial depolarization. Because of the hyperkalemia, there is a partial depolarization of the conducting cell in the heart, leading to prolonged conduction. QRS widening is there. We have written that one of the causes of prolonged PR is hyperkalemia. This is not the true statement. Prominent U waves are seen with hypokalemia. Correct answer is option number A. Next question. Question number 6. Again from physiology question we have got here. That intrapleural pressure is negative because it is negative because A, the chest wall and lungs recoil in the opposite direction to each other. That is why the answer that it is negative. Question 7 also straight answer. Keshan's disease is an endemic cardiomyopathy formed due to the deficiency of selenium. Formed due to deficiency of selenium in the child. That is the reason for Keshan's syndrome. Simple question. Question number 8. Primary receptor for HIV virus is the CD4. Primary receptor for HIV is the CD4. Direct question. Question 9 is that most common cause of the airborne dermatitis in India. As the name says, airborne dermatitis, most common is A, the Congress grass, which is commonly known as the Parthenium. The Parthenium grains or pollens are the most important type, common cause of airborne dermatitis in our country.